As I sat in the cage made of glass, my heart raced with fear and uncertainty. The dimly lit room was filled with an eerie silence, broken only by the sound of my shallow breaths. I had trusted her, confided in her, and now I found myself trapped, a pawn in a game I never asked to play. The man who stood before me wore a cold, calculating expression on his face. His eyes seemed to bore into my very soul as if he could unravel all my secrets with just a glance. I knew I had to stay strong, for my siblings' sake. I had to protect them from the imminent danger that loomed over our lives. With a deep breath, I summoned the courage to speak. "I won't tell you anything. You won't get anything from me," I said defiantly, my voice trembling slightly. The man chuckled, a sinister sound that sent shivers down my spine. "Oh, my dear, you misunderstand," he replied, his voice dripping with malice. "I don't need your cooperation. I have ways of making you talk." As his words hung in the air, a sense of determination washed over me. I couldn't let them exploit our abilities, weaponize us for their own gain. My family and I had lived in secrecy, carefully guarding our powers, and it was up to me to ensure that it stayed that way. Days turned into weeks, and each passing moment only strengthened my resolve. I endured their relentless interrogations, refusing to give in to their demands. I knew the risks I faced and the potential consequences, but I couldn't betray my family. They were my anchor, my reason to fight. One night, as I lay awake in my cage, a glimmer of hope ignited within me. I had overheard whispers among the guards about an impending raid, a rescue mission by a group of rebels who opposed the government's oppressive control over individuals like us. It was my chance, our chance, to break free from this nightmare. 2 days later, chaos erupted throughout the facility. Explosions echoed in the distance as my fellow captives from across the facility fought for their freedom. Amidst the turmoil, I seized the opportunity, using my control over the earth. I used a metal bar that was thrown by one of the protesters to shatter the glass cage that had held me captive for far too long. With every ounce of strength I had left, I pushed through the confusion and made my way to where they kept the records of individuals with extraordinary abilities. I knew that if I destroyed the evidence, it would buy my siblings and I precious time to disappear. Flames roared as my brother fought valiantly, the intensity of his power lighting up the night sky. Water surged and twisted, protecting my sister as she took down anyone who stood in her way. Together, we fought back against those who sought to exploit us, standing as one against a world that feared our potential. We managed to escape, leaving behind only remnants of our existence. The government's knowledge of our family and our powers had been destroyed from their records, and we were free, at least for now. Our lives had changed forever, but we remained united, stronger than ever before. As we disappeared into the shadows, we vowed to protect each other, to guard our secrets from those who would use it against us. We would continue to harness our gifts, not as weapons, but as forces for good. And if ever the day came when we faced new threats, we would face them together, as the elements intertwined in an unbreakable bond.